Hi, have you ever thought to yourself, what could you do to better your establishment? Or what different could you do? Well, you're in luck, because look no further. All your answers are in the reviews. The average person forms their opinion on an establishment within the first few minutes. 91% of people to be exact. Customers leave to go and take their business elsewhere because the stars on the reviews, they might be low. That's if they even come in at all. Some people don't even make it to the door because they saw the reviews and they didn't like the comments they saw. And that's why my colleagues and I have co founded the quality consultant service Soul of Georgia. We won't rest till we see results. It just won't sit right with our soul. My partners and I have found this business with the intent to bring life and revamp businesses in need by dissecting reviews and finding areas to pinpoint that need fixing. Like maybe your image, your skills, your safety, etc. It could be your employees or your equipment. Whatever it is, we won't rest until we figure out a way to make a change. Times are changing, and times are changing fast with it being the 21st century. I remember being a young kid, or maybe in my early teens, when my parents or someone I know would have came to me about their service, or maybe they just didn't like the restaurant or the establishment. I remember my friends when we were kids coming and telling me how Foot Locker took too long with their shoes and this and that and etc. happened. Or maybe they had a bad disposition. Or maybe you went to a restaurant and the food was undercooked. Or you just didn't like the service. Or maybe the bathroom smelled. Whatever the problem is, that's what my company is here for. We're here to dissect, analyze, and find the issue and fix it with a quick and a hurriedness. I'm Angelo Parker. I have a bachelor's degree in communications, a minor in marketing, and original co-founder of Soul of Georgia. I know you have a lot on your plate with your family, to your job, with your employees, the checks. Maybe the building messed up and the lights went out, or maybe you have to unclog a toilet or help cook. Whatever the case might be, that's where my team comes in. We dissect and we analyze and we find out what's the issue within your business, and we use our past experiences with other businesses and establishment to make corrections and make sure everything's running smoothly within the establishment. Let's talk about customer relationships. A nice establishment with a nice aura and a nice energy within the room, and just seeing all the customers smile and the employees as well, makes it a little bit easier for you to make it feel like a second home, a home away from home. And it just help build relationships and rapport with your customers, which will help them come for generations. Maybe they'll tell their kids about you and your employees and how you made them feel welcome. Customer relationship plays a big role in the establishment, believe it or not. In 1955, McDonald's was founded by Marcy McDonald and Richard McDonald. In 2018, they released over 37,000 outlets roughly. They serve over 69 million people a day. Some of their top competitors are Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Taco Bell. I feel like they all have kind of the same menus. Some of McDonald's top food items are the Big Mac, the fish fillet, and their McNugget. They're also known for their smoothies and their McFlurries. They love putting McB in front of everything. I guess it's kind of a selling point. I will say though that Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, all these franchises have in common their bathrooms could be a little bit cleaner. And not even just so the bathrooms. I'm talking about cleanliness around the board with wiping down counters and just now with COVID being in, wiping down doors. There shouldn't be anything on the tables. And I've just noticed that all these franchises have that for a problem as a whole. Now, some of their positives, people rave about the food. They can't seem to get enough. They can't stop coming back. They have great atmosphere. They're always helpful, and they always find a way to get you what you need. McDonald's has many strengths. Some of their top quality strengths that make them the franchise that they are today is the helpful customer service, the variety on the menu items, and they're always helpful. They always find what best suits your needs. Whether it's food, drinks, or desserts, they're always there to help you. And part of finding your strengths and capitalizing on them is going back through your reviews and seeing what people love so much about your restaurant and what keeps bringing them back and making them come and eat with you every day, or what makes it a second home. Like some of the reviews say it's the smile on the waiter's face, or how the manager comes around the table and they check on their employees and see how they're catering to the customer's needs, and they just see how they interact and they love it. I mean, they also have a play area for your child. It doesn't get much better than that. McDonald's really is a second home. It offers everything you need. McDonald's as a franchise has great strengths, but also comes weakness. Messing up orders is not okay. As a top franchise, everything should be to the top of performance. Customers should not be unhappy in coming back to the restaurant with an order because it's not what they requested. Cleanliness is another issue that they have. I noticed when I looked at the reviews that a lot of them were talking about roaches and just stuff on the tables and bathrooms being clogged up. As a top restaurant, you have a target on your back, and you can't make mistakes like that. I feel as if everything should be clean, up to shape, and the orders need to be quicker because you shouldn't have too many people in a drive-through waiting when you know what type of business you're running. It's fast food, and you know people want they want their orders. Hence in the name, fast food. And in a lot of the comments, I just noticed people with low reviews saying that the drive-thrus are too long, or they're taking too long with my order. Let's talk about some key points for McDonald's as a franchise. The charisma is great. They smile in your face. They'll ask you what you need at most facilities. And they'll even give you free food sometimes. Maybe a fry, maybe a cookie, maybe a smoothie. And that kind of ties into focusing on customer relationship, which I feel for the most part they do a great job at. The only thing I can ask for is a better upkeeping with cleaning the bathrooms and roaches and just cleaning tables, stuff like that. Just little reviews here and there where I saw where they weren't too satisfied with the cleanliness. But other than that, I couldn't ask for a better franchise. With my first point being holding employees to certain standards, I feel that employees should come in business ready with their McDonald's uniform on, ready to work. Also, with a net on, because I'm seeing reviews where customers are saying that there's hair in their food, or they're seeing someone in the back with no hairnet on, etc., and that should not be the case. Which comes into my second point, smoother cleaning. Maybe we can assign people to help clean while they cook or prepare. So while they're finished, while they're just getting done finishing preparing and cooking, they come behind them and they clean. And then that'll fix the wait times, which was my last point, where I'm seeing complaints on reviews of people just not ready with the food. They're taking too long. And it's a fast food restaurant. That's kind of one of the points, is the food being ready within a quickness. As we've already covered most of everything, I just wanted to go back over some key points like strengths. You have great food, great deals, and a good atmosphere. And like I said, when you smile at the customer, it can't hurt. You have a great value menu. The food is, for the most part, all up to par, I'll say. And I can't really complain. Well, now let's look back over some of the weaknesses. Messing up orders, cleanliness, and quickness. These are things that you just can't afford to have. Maybe we can take some precautions on messing up orders, maybe having someone call out the orders, or going back, making sure everything's correct. Cleanliness, like I said, we can have some people clean up behind, we can have a cleanup crew coming behind the cooks and the people that prepare the food. So that way it'll just cut down on certain things. The quickness, you have to be faster. It's fast food for a reason. And threats, letting our weaknesses interfere with business, you just can't do that. We aren't as clean as competitors, and maybe we could try to work on that. And that'll go back to some of the weaknesses I said. Competitors finishing orders faster, that's not okay. That's some things we have to get together. Now, I will say some of the opportunities, like Training will be provided, as I said, tutorials for cleaning better, and communications throughout the store. All these will help in a smoother transition and a better franchise. Thank you for spending this time with me. I just wanted to say that McDonald's is an amazing franchise, and I couldn't ask for a better franchise to work with. I mean, look at you already with just the little minor setbacks that you do have. And look at all you've accomplished. So imagine if you turned those little few weaknesses into strengths. Remember, McDonald's is like a second home, and that is your second family. So make sure that you look at your reviews and you always want to give feedback to let them know that you're thinking about them and that you're have their best interests in heart. And I just wanted to say it was nice meeting you. It was nice working with you, and I appreciate everything. And my business and I look forward to seeing the progress that you make. If you want to reach me and my associates, you can email us at soulofgeorgia@gmail.com, or you can go to the website or just simply click on the link, my apologies, at www.soulofgeorgia.com. Our phone number is also 678-225-5678. SOG, or Soul of Georgia, as a franchise, are releasing merchandise, jackets per se, with our logo on it. We want you to understand that we're thinking of you just as much as the next franchise, and all proceeds will be donated to a charity of your picking, which you can leave a review deciding on where you want to leave the proceeds, because we check our reviews and we want you to see and understand that we hear you. And if you ever need any help, please give me or my associates a call or email, and we'd be happy to sit down and we can discuss things and figure out which route you'd like to take. Remember, it wouldn't sit right with my soul to not uplift your business. Thank you.